In this site, we have a small error that is not so easily fixed. First, let's begin to look at what does work. Navigation bar, the lower images, and there are some wonderful images here, but the problem is everything's jammed together. Let's try to fix this. First, let's go back to Design View out of the browser view and take a look at the code. We can see there are a couple issues right away. The first issue, it looks like there are some extra closing tags. Now whenever that happens in Dreamweaver, it's highlighted with yellow, but we need to find those in the code, and we'll do that in just a few minutes. But first, let's talk about this table layout. Let's select the table, and once you've selected the table, the Properties Inspector panel should change, and it will show you the cell padding and the cell spacing. That's where we want to make our first change. I believe that if you're inserting a video or inserting an image inside of a table, generally speaking, if there are more than one video or more than one image, I think the cell padding should be 10 and 10. This gives it a generous space and I think a more attractive look. So that's what I've done here. I haven't given it a border, so you can't actually tell there's a table there, but we have some nice spacing and the code should work much. Now let's get rid of this extra closing tag, and in fact we have several of them on each table. This happens a lot when you're working between tables and code. You get some extra closing tags. So first we select the image, and it'll take us to where the code that surrounds that image is. And I can see right away I have an extra closing tag here. So I highlight it and delete it. As we can see, we have two extra closing tags here. So again, select your image, go into your code view. Remember, we're in the split view here. And then delete those extra closing tags. I then push the page into my browser, and voila, the beautiful images that were put in, the perfect text, the wonderful links to outside resources are all perfectly lined up. So all those wonderful resources now are shown a little bit better.